All right, so I'm back to talk about this coon yet again. And you may be thinking, girl, why do you keep talking about him if he's such a coon? Because if he is going to use white supremacy and Caitlin Clark for clicks and likes, I'm going to use him for clicks and likes, just in an opposite way. Like, I'm trying to monetize here. I'm trying to get that coin. Okay? So if that's what Emmanuel's going to do, I'm going to do the same thing. So he says, this is on his Twitter, Caitlin Clark gets called a bitch, then decked by Chicago guard Kennedy Carter away from the ball. Does Caitlin need to toughen up, or are the women out to get her? What y'all think? Okay, so first of all, I had to watch this clip several times, and it's possible that Kennedy said bitch, but I'm not absolutely sure if she did or not. So let's keep that in mind. Two, the play before this, apparently Caitlin said something to Kennedy. I don't know what she said. In my opinion, this is just shit talking. Like, people talk trash playing sports all the time. It's not that big of a deal that he's making this into. And what I will say is, I watched all of today's game. Caitlin flopped when this happened. She flopped when Angel tried to box her out. And she's really trying to sell it to get foul calls. And people do that. People do that in the NBA as well. That's what she wants to do. Fine. But when there are racial dynamics at play, it has a different impact. So that's something I think that she needs to consider. Do I think women are out to get her? Not at all. I think she's playing in a grown women's league. She still does not seem like she's gotten in that weight room, and she is not adjusting to this league as well as some other rookies are, including other white rookies like Cameron Brink. She is not adjusting as well as them because she was coddled in her college career. So also, I think it's very interesting that, like I said, Angel Reese boxed Caitlin out, and Caitlin completely flopped, fell on the floor, was doing the most, was extra dramatic. And there are several black men on Twitter who took a clip of that and were saying, oh, Angel Reese hates Caitlin Clark. Interesting, that's not on Emmanuel's timeline today. You know why? Because of all the backlash he got when he talked about Angel before. So he just picked another black woman. He was salivating when this happened. He picked another black woman to talk shit about, to get his clicks and to get his likes. Because he's going to leave Angel alone because now we said something to him. And his colleagues said something to him. Also, notice how he's asking a question. What do y'all think? Any other time, he would have given his opinion and there wouldn't have been a question. But now he's hedging because now he finally got checked on something. He still is cooning. Don't get me wrong. This is still cooning, but it's cooning to a slightly lesser degree. Now let's see what else is on the timeline. So now this is on his timeline as well. Athletes are some of the most arrogant people on the planet. It often takes that attitude of arrogance to excel. However, when arrogance isn't being fed, it gives birth to envy. And the envy of Caitlin Clark is undeniable. Major coonage. That coonage went right back up. Let's not gaslight fans and tell them it doesn't exist. Again, Emmanuel Acho's platform is for racist white people. He seeks to get acceptance from white people. He seeks to make white people feel comfortable. That's what Emmanuel Acho's entire existence is about. If you go up and down his timeline, as I just did, to get these screenshots, the majority of what he's doing is complimenting white people. That's not an accident. So Kennedy Clark says in the presser after the game, I ain't answering no Caitlin Clark questions. Well, she's not answering them because she knew what was going to happen. And so she doesn't want to feed the media anymore and feed this narrative that she hates Caitlin Clark. That's why she didn't want to answer the questions. She wants to talk about her play and her team. That's what she wants to talk about. That's why she said that. But now it's envy. I'm envious because I don't want to spend a whole presser talking about somebody that's not even on my team. Like, do y'all understand how this is not logical? What he's saying? There's no logic involved. Like, he thinks that he is so intelligent and he's not. He thinks what he's doing is going over people's heads. It's not. So y'all need to beware when you see things like this, okay? So then this is also on his timeline. Just look at this picture carousel of Luka Doncic after hitting a go-ahead three-pointer with 3 seconds left over the Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert. Luka is the real wolf and conquered his prey. He got to put a towel down when he talks about Luka. So for those of you that didn't watch this game, I just want you to know what Luka said in this sequence is, motherfucker, you can't guard me. And he's a wolf. But Kennedy Clark trash talks, and she needs to have her head chopped off. Do y'all see the difference there? The white man can trash talk, and it's fine. But don't let a black woman do it. God forbid you hate Caitlyn. Nobody is going to look at this and say that Luka hates Rudy Gobert. It's the conference finals. They're competing. Why can't Kennedy just be competing? Let's start turning our brains on, okay? Okay, sorry. I had to go and get this. This is the last thing I want to talk about. So, this is the headline from ESPN after the game. Clark gets last laugh. Fever defeats Sky in 71-70 nail biter as Caitlin Clark gets revenge on Angel Reese. Spoils Camila Cardoso's WNBA debut. So when we're talking about that the media is fueling this and people need to be aware of that and pay attention to that and be smart about how the media is incendiary to get clicks and views, this headline is a perfect example of what we're talking about. I blurred out this person's picture and name because I don't want like some racist Caitlin Clark enthusiast to watch this video and try to attack this person for saying this on Twitter. So first of all, Clark gets last laugh. I don't think Caitlin Clark was laughing. She made her first 2 threes, missed the next 7. So I don't think she was laughing. And also, when y'all talk about, and when I say y'all, I mean the coonish black men, not all black men, just the coons. They want the league to go easy on Caitlin Clark so that she can perform well and the league can still make money. You know who is actually responsible for Caitlin Clark not playing as well as she can? Christie, their coach. Okay? Because Caitlin played all but 40 seconds of the last game. She played the entire half of this game, the entire first half of this game. She only sat down because it looked like something was going on with her ankle. And then I think she played the majority of the second half. That's why she can't produce at the same rate. She should not be playing basically entire games, especially with the schedule that they have. They played more games than anyone else. This is almost over, so let me hurry up. I don't think Caitlin Clark cares about getting revenge on Angel Reese. I don't think she cares. Camila Cardoso's debut was not spoiled. She played very well. Dawn Staley tweeted about her, about how she had a great win. She got, I don't remember how many rebounds she got, but she got a lot. She was incredibly efficient. The first 6 minutes she played, she had 6 points. So her debut wasn't spoiled at all. She did very well. So don't fall for the okie doke with these headlines. And when I post this on YouTube, whoever wants to come in my comments and act like I don't know what I'm talking about, I'm 41. I grew up watching Cheryl Swoops, Dawn Staley, Rebecca Lobo, Lisa Leslie. I've been watching the WNBA over 20 years. Y'all just got here. I didn't. Okay? Keep that in mind.